Hello again, everybody. This trick is called Picasso Aces. It involves the use of a deck where there are no aces and the deck is all blue. And then we have four aces, and these four aces are all red. The red ace of diamonds, the red ace of clubs, the red ace of hearts, and the red ace of spades. So we're going to take the four aces, 1, 2, 3, 4, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to place the four aces right on top of the deck. Set them down, and we'll take the four aces, the ace of spades, and then we'll set the other three aces right over here. Now, as in any ace trick, it involves the use of other cards, so we're going to take 1, 2, 3 cards and set them on the top of this pile. 1, 2, 3 cards, set them on the top of this pile. 1, 2, 3 cards, set them on the top of this pile, and 1, 2, 3 cards, set them on the top of this pile. We don't need the rest of the deck. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take the first ace, and we're going to put it in there, give it a little snap, and magically, 1, 2, 3, 4, the ace is gone. And that red ace now jumped over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have two red aces over here. Now we're going to take the red ace from this pack, and we're going to close it up, give a little snap, and 1, 2, 3, 4, the red ace is gone. And now, as you can see, we have three red aces over here. And then in the last pack, we're going to take the red ace, and we're going to set that red ace right in the middle of the pack. And what we're going to do is we're going to show you that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to turn the cards over and show you that we have 1, 2, 3, 4. The ace is gone, and now we're going to take these cards and show you that all the cards have turned 1, 2, 3, 4. All four aces have become red. Okay, that was a pretty poor performance, but I'll show you how this trick is done. It's pretty hard to do, and it takes a lot of practice, and it's a really cool trick, and it's a great effect. And the thing I like about it is it doesn't require gimmick cards. You can do this with a regular deck. You need two decks. So here's the setup. You want to have your four aces, which are red, from another deck, and you want to have two other red cards which are indifferent. Then you want to take the ace of hearts and put it on the top of the blue deck, and you could remove the other aces. So that's the setup. Then what you do is you take the two indifferent cards, place them face down, and you have the card set up with like this: diamonds, clubs, hearts, spades, then the two face down cards like this. So then what you're doing is you're showing first the deck is all blue and there are no aces, but there is one. It's right at the top. And then what you do is you spread the deck out and you leave a little gap right by this one, and you'll see why. Then you take the first ace. Remember that you have these cards face down. You take the first ace, flip it over, set it at the bottom. Second ace, flip it over, set it at the bottom. Third ace, flip it over, set it at the bottom. Fourth ace, set it over, flip it at the top. Now you want to do an Elmsley count. So you want to peel one card off the top. Now the rest of the pack you want to push over. That's these four cards. And you want to grab this card off the bottom and then put this card here and this card here, so it looks like you have four cards. Now the setup looks like this. So now what you want to do is you want to peel away these two cards on the bottom, make a little break, and when you scoop up the deck, you want to slide these two cards right under this card, because remember, this is the ace. So you're sliding the card right under there, and you're picking up the deck just like that. It looks like you put it on top. Now you've set out the four aces, and what you have here are actually two aces. So what you do is you turn it over, you show the ace of spades, you put it down. Now they see the ace of hearts, you turn it over, and you set down three piles. Remember, the ace of hearts is over there. Now what we have is the deck is set like this. So what we want to do is we want to pull three cards. So we pack these cards together, because these are the three aces that we want to put down on top of this pile. So we pack them together, and we say we're going to take three cards. So we have 1, 2, 3. We push them together, and we never let go of them. So it looks like we're going 1, 2, 3, and we're actually holding on to these three cards. So again, it looks like we're going to take three cards, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to set them down, and we never did. It's just those three right here. Then we need 3 cards for this pile, 1, 2, 3. 3 cards for this pile, 1, 2, 3. And on the last pile, we want to use 4 cards. So we want to take 1, 2, 3. Looks like 3, but it's really 4, and we'll set it over there. Now, for the first pile, what we're going to do is an Elmsley count again. So what we do is we take 1, we push off 2, pull back the 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like 4 cards. Flip it over. I have a tutorial on the Elmsley count. There are a lot of tutorials on the Elmsley count out there, so you can check them out. Then what we do is the way these cards are now set up, we do another Elmsley count, so it looks like we're going to have 2 red ones, because we're going to take the blue one, we're going to show 1 red one, we're going to take the blue one, we're going to show, do that again, take the blue one, show 1 red one, show another red one, and then the blue one. So now you've seen 2 red ones here, and then we go to this pile, do the same thing, slide it in this third position, and we do another Elmsley count. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, show that the ace is gone, and now we can just show that we have 3 red aces. It's jumped over here. We want to get this blue card in this position for the final Elmsley count, and then we go to this pile. Now this pile is a little difficult because we have 5 cards. We want to take the ace, and we want to say we're going to take the ace and we're going to put it in the middle of the pack. And what we're doing is we're putting the ace right in, sandwiching it in between the 4 cards, but it's really supposed to be 3. Then what we do is we slide off the 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're holding on to 2 cards right here. So it looks like 4 cards. Then, remembering the ace is right there, what we do again is we put it right back into this position, and we want to peel off 1, 2, 3, 4 cards, and not show the ace, which is behind here. So you've shown 4 cards front and back, and you don't see the ace. And then on the final pile, you do the final Elmsley count, which eliminates the blue cards. You go 1, 2, 3, 4. They see 4 red cards, and they're all the aces. Watch this over and over and over and over and practice, because it really is it's not a beginner trick. It's a very hard trick. It requires a lot of skill and practice. As you can see, I'm not very good at it, but I know how it's done, so now you know how it's done. So with practice, you can get good at it. Thank you. See you all next time.